Most people think they are lazy. They blame themselves because they can't stay focused, they can't build discipline, and they can't achieve their goals. But what if the truth is different? What if you are not lazy? What if you are simply distracted, overwhelmed, and disconnected from the person you are capable of becoming? In today's world, distraction has become one of the biggest enemies of human potential. Many people believe they are lazy, unmotivated, or incapable of achieving their dreams. They blame themselves for not having enough discipline, not taking action, or constantly delaying important tasks. But the truth is often different. You are not lazy. You are addicted to distractions. Every day, your attention is being pulled in hundreds of directions. Your phone constantly demands your focus. Social media platforms are designed to keep you scrolling. Notifications, entertainment, and endless content create a cycle where your brain becomes dependent on quick and easy rewards. You start searching for comfort instead of growth. You choose what feels good in the moment instead of what builds your future. The biggest problem with distractions is not just the time they steal from you. The real damage is that they weaken your ability to focus. Focus is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. But when you constantly switch between apps, videos, messages, and random information, your brain becomes trained to avoid deep work. You lose patience. You lose concentration. You lose the ability to sit with a challenge and overcome it. Think about your biggest goals. Maybe you want to build a successful career, improve your health, learn a new skill, or create something meaningful. These goals require time, energy, and commitment. But distractions convince you to trade your future success for temporary pleasure. A few minutes of scrolling becomes hours. A small excuse becomes a habit. And eventually, you wonder why your life is not changing. The first step to breaking free from distractions is becoming aware of them. You cannot defeat something you refuse to recognize. Pay attention to where your time goes. Ask yourself, is this activity helping me become the person I want to be, or is it taking me further away from my goals? You don't have to remove every source of entertainment from your life. The goal is not to live a boring life. The goal is to take back control. Use technology as a tool instead of allowing it to control you. Create boundaries. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Protect your mornings. Give yourself time every day where you focus only on what truly matters. Remember, successful people are not successful because they have more hours in their day. They are successful because they protect their attention. They understand that where your attention goes, your life follows. Every time you choose focus over distraction, you are building a stronger version of yourself. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you move closer to your goals. Your future is not created by one big decision. It is created by the small choices you make every single day. Stop giving your attention away to things that do not deserve it. Your dreams need your focus. Your goals need your energy. Your future needs you to wake up. You are not powerless. You are not stuck. The moment you take control of your attention is the moment you begin taking control of your life. Many people spend years waiting for the perfect moment to take action. They tell themselves, I will start when I feel motivated. I will change when I have more energy. Or I will work on my goals when I am finally ready. But the truth is, motivation is not the beginning of success. Action is. The biggest mistake people make is believing that successful individuals are always motivated. They imagine that winners wake up every day feeling powerful, confident, and ready to conquer the world. But that is not reality. Even the most successful people experience doubt, fear, and days when they don't feel like doing the work. The difference is that they don't allow their feelings to control their actions. Motivation is temporary. It comes and goes like the weather. One day you feel inspired, and the next day you feel tired and distracted. If you depend only on motivation, you will always be inconsistent. But when you build discipline, you create a system that keeps you moving even when motivation disappears. Think about any goal you want to achieve. Whether it is improving your health, building a business, learning a skill, or changing your life, there will be moments when you don't feel excited. There will be mornings when staying comfortable feels easier than pushing yourself. These are the moments that define you. Your future is not built on the days when everything feels easy. Your future is built on the days when you choose to continue despite difficulty. Stop asking yourself, do I feel motivated today? Start asking yourself, what action can I take today that moves me closer to my goal? Small actions create momentum. Momentum creates confidence, and confidence creates a stronger desire to keep going. Many people wait for motivation because they are afraid of starting. They think they need a perfect plan, perfect conditions, or perfect confidence before they begin. But confidence does not come before action. Confidence is created through action. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you strengthen your belief in yourself. Every workout you complete, every page you read, every difficult task you finish sends a message to your mind. I am someone who follows through. The secret is to create habits that make success automatic. Don't rely on feelings. Create routines. Decide what matters to you and commit to doing it, even on difficult days. Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want right now. Remember, motivation can start your journey, but discipline will carry you to the destination. The people who achieve extraordinary things are not the ones who always feel ready. They are the ones who take action while others are still waiting. Your dreams are waiting for your commitment, not your excuses. Stop waiting for the perfect feeling. Stop waiting for the perfect time. The right time is the moment you decide to begin. Take one step today, then another tomorrow. Keep moving forward, because every action you take is creating the person you are becoming. You don't need more motivation. You need a decision. Decide that your goals matter, and then prove it through your actions. Most people try to change their lives by changing their actions. They create new goals, make new plans, and promise themselves that they will become better. They say, I need to work harder. I need more discipline. Or, I need to stop wasting time. But they often forget the most important part of transformation. Your actions are controlled by your identity. The way you see yourself determines the choices you make every day. Your beliefs about who you are create your habits, your decisions, and ultimately your results. If you see yourself as someone who always fails, you will unconsciously make choices that support that belief. If you see yourself as someone who is disciplined, focused, and capable, your actions will begin to match that identity. Many people focus only on changing what they do, but they never change who they believe they are. They try to force themselves into new habits while still carrying an old mindset. That is why many people start strong, but eventually return to their old patterns. Their actions changed temporarily, but their identity remained the same. Real transformation begins when you stop saying, I want to become successful, and start saying, I am becoming the type of person who creates success. There is a powerful difference between wanting something and becoming someone who deserves it. A person who identifies as a writer will write even when they don't feel inspired. A person who identifies as an athlete will train even when it is difficult. A person who identifies as a disciplined individual will make better choices even when nobody is watching. Your identity creates your standards. When you raise the way you see yourself, you naturally raise the standards you accept. You stop making excuses because excuses no longer match the person you are trying to become. Think about the small decisions you make every day. Do you choose comfort or growth? Do you spend your time building yourself or escaping from reality? These choices may seem small, but they are constantly reinforcing your identity. The good news is that identity is not fixed. You are not permanently defined by your past mistakes, failures, or old habits. You have the power to redefine yourself through your choices. Every time you take positive action, you provide evidence to your mind that you are changing. You don't become confident and then take action. You take action and confidence is built. You don't become disciplined and then create success. You practice discipline and it becomes part of who you are. Start small. Keep promises you make to yourself. Wake up when you say you will. Complete the tasks you commit to. Take care of your body and your mind. Every small victory is a vote for the person you want to become. Your life will always move in the direction of your strongest identity. If you believe you are capable, you will search for opportunities. If you believe you are powerless, you will search for reasons to quit. Change does not begin with changing your circumstances. It begins with changing the person you believe you are. Build an identity that matches the future you want. Because when your identity changes, your actions change. And when your actions change, your entire life begins to transform. Many people think discipline is a restriction. They believe discipline means giving up fun, sacrificing comfort, and forcing yourself to do things you don't enjoy. They see discipline as a punishment. But the truth is the opposite. Discipline is the path to freedom. Without discipline, you become controlled by your emotions, your habits, and your circumstances. You wake up when you don't feel like working, spend money without thinking, waste hours on distractions, and make decisions based on temporary feelings. When you cannot control yourself, something else will control you. Discipline gives you the power to take control of your life. It allows you to choose your future instead of simply reacting to your present. The person who develops discipline today creates more opportunities and freedom tomorrow. Think about someone who wants financial freedom. They cannot achieve it by spending every dollar they earn and ignoring their future. They need discipline to save, learn, improve their skills, and make smarter decisions. The sacrifices they make today create the freedom they experience later. The same principle applies to health. A person who has discipline chooses to exercise, eat better, and take care of their body. It may feel difficult in the moment, but that discipline creates the freedom to live with more energy, confidence, and strength. Discipline is not about doing everything perfectly. It is about showing up consistently. It is about keeping promises you make to yourself, especially when nobody is watching. Every time you choose the harder but better option, you strengthen your character. Many people wait until they feel motivated before they take action. But disciplined people understand that action creates motivation. They don't ask, "Do I feel like doing this?" They ask, "Is this necessary for the person I want to become?" The strongest people are not those who never struggle. They are the ones who continue despite struggles. They understand that temporary discomfort creates long-term rewards. Imagine two people. One chooses comfort every day, avoids challenges, and always does what feels easy. The other chooses growth, builds habits, and works toward a meaningful goal. At first, the disciplined person may face more challenges, but over time, they gain something priceless: control over their life. Discipline gives you freedom from regret. It frees you from the feeling of knowing you could have done more. It frees you from being trapped by bad habits. It frees you from depending on luck or motivation. Every small disciplined action is an investment in your future self. Waking up on time, completing your responsibilities, learning something new, and staying focused are all ways of building a stronger version of yourself. Remember, Freedom is not the ability to do whatever you want at any moment. True freedom is having the ability to control yourself and create the life you truly want. Discipline may feel difficult today, but regret is much heavier tomorrow. The choices you make now are building the life you will experience later. Master yourself, control your actions, and stay committed to your goals. Because when you develop discipline, you don't lose your freedom. You create it. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have. Every decision you make, every action you take, and every dream you pursue begins with your thoughts. But many people spend more time protecting their phones, their money, and their possessions than they spend protecting their own minds. They allow anything to enter their thoughts without realizing that what they consume every day shapes who they become. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant and consistently feed will grow. If you fill it with negativity, fear, doubt, and constant distractions, those things will eventually affect your confidence and your actions. But if you fill it with knowledge, positive thoughts, discipline, and purpose, you create a mindset that can handle challenges and create success. In today's world, protecting your mind has become more important than ever. Every day, you are surrounded by information. Social media, news, opinions, and entertainment are constantly fighting for your attention. Not everything deserves access to your mind. Just because something is available does not mean it is valuable. Pay attention to what you watch, what you listen to, and what you allow yourself to believe. The voices you hear repeatedly can influence the way you see yourself and the world around you. If you constantly consume content that makes you feel hopeless, insecure, or distracted, it becomes harder to focus on your goals. Protecting your mind does not mean ignoring reality. It means choosing what deserves your energy. It means understanding that your attention is limited and you must invest it wisely. One of the best ways to protect your mind is to create moments of silence. In a world full of noise, silence gives you the opportunity to think clearly, understand yourself, and reconnect with your purpose. Take time away from constant notifications and distractions. Give your mind space to recover and grow. You also protect your mind by choosing your environment carefully. The people around you influence your beliefs, your habits, and your standards. Spend time with people who encourage growth, challenge you to improve, and believe in your potential. Your environment can either strengthen your mindset or weaken it. Another important step is controlling your inner conversation. The way you speak to yourself matters. If you constantly tell yourself that you are not good enough, you will begin to believe it. Replace negative self-talk with thoughts that build confidence and strength. Remember, your mind believes what you repeatedly tell it. Speak to yourself like someone you are responsible for helping, not someone you are trying to destroy. Your future depends on the quality of your thoughts. Today, a strong mind creates strong actions. Strong actions create powerful results. Protect your mind because it controls your direction. Protect your focus because it creates your future. Protect your thoughts because they become your reality. You cannot always control what happens around you, but you can control what you allow to live inside you. Guard your mind, strengthen your mindset, and never forget that your greatest power begins with the thoughts you choose every single day. The truth is your potential was never lost. It was simply buried under distractions, excuses, and habits that were pulling you away from the person you were meant to become. You are not lazy. You are not incapable. You are not someone who cannot achieve great things. You are a person with unlimited potential who has been giving too much of your attention to things that do not move your life forward. The world today is designed to steal your focus. Every notification, every endless scroll, and every meaningless distraction is competing for your most valuable resource, your attention. But the moment you realize this, you gain the power to change. Your future will not be created by what you wish for. It will be created by what you consistently give your energy to. If you give your attention to distractions, your dreams will remain only dreams. But if you protect your focus, develop discipline, and take intentional action, you can completely transform your life. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting to feel motivated. Stop believing that you need something outside of yourself to change your situation. The power to change has always been within you. Every day is an opportunity to prove to yourself that you are capable of more. One focused hour can change your direction. One disciplined decision can create a new habit. One brave action can become the beginning of a completely different future. Remember, success is not about being perfect. It is about becoming consistent. It is about choosing growth over comfort, purpose over distraction, and progress over excuses. The person you want to become is built through the choices you make today. Protect your mind. Protect your time. Protect your energy, because your attention is the foundation of your future. You were not created to spend your life distracted, comparing yourself to others and wondering what could have been. You were created to learn, grow, create, and become the strongest version of yourself. So make a decision today. Stop giving your power away. Stop allowing distractions to control your life. Take back your focus. Take back your discipline. Take back your future. Because the moment you stop being controlled by distractions is the moment you start unlocking your true potential. You are not lazy. You are not broken. You were simply distracted. And now it is time to wake up, focus, and become the person you were always capable of becoming.